All right. Hey everyone, it's LC here. Just wanted to do a quick video here. I had a guy message me here and wanted me to do a follow-up on my Plythal outerwear that I had purchased. So we're going to go ahead and do that video for you. And thanks for your input on the video, and appreciate everybody's input on any videos that we put out there. But it's really nice to see some feedback and see what guys are wanting to see and hear. But obviously we can't make everybody happy, but we're going to do our darndest to try to make everybody happy and get some stuff out there that they want to see. So anyway, we did put this stuff through quite a bit this year. We did some early fall deer hunts with it, and we did some late rifle hunts with it, and just kind of using it all here around house and outside and things of that nature. But was really impressed with it for the most part. It's good quality stuff. I'm happy that I paid the price that I did for it and not full price. I think that everybody is kind of like me. We're always looking for that deal, and especially with this clothing line, you really look for deals, and it's no different than Sitka or any of those others, like I said in the first video. But is it worth, full price? Yeah, I would actually say that if you can only pay the full price for this stuff off their website, then it's definitely a good line. There's no question about it. As far as quality, I think it's right up there with Sitka. It does keep you very warm. It has a lot of good features to it. And as far as durability, I really did not see too much of a difference. Now, I am very tough on clothing. I mean, I do not, kind of like my trucks and my vehicles, I use them. And it's the same thing with my clothing line. So I use and abuse these, even though I pay, if I pay $200 or $300 for a piece of clothing, I'm not going to treat it like a $200, $300 piece of clothing. I'm going to treat it like I just bought it to do the job and get me home, and that's what I do. So you can see, like here on this Sitka coat, this puffy, it's been burnt, it's been tore. This puffy material is very fragile, so it is really not something that you want to go out and bang around through the thickets and the cottonwoods and all that with in whitetail country. However, I do it. So if that's all I've gotten out of this, I'm happy with that. I've had this coat for probably 2 years, 3 years now, and the most I've got out of it is a few tears here from probably barbed wire fences, or maybe some thicket branches that I might have gone through at one point. I actually did take some clothing glue or fabric glue and glue this back shut, so you can do that with this synthetic. So let's go back to the Plythal. So what I ended up buying at the time was a hoodie, and this is basically just your regular hoodie. This is a I don't know what it tells what it's made of, but this is the extra large. Was very happy with this hoodie. I mean, it keeps you warm. It's nice, good size, good material. I didn't have any problems with it at all. The only thing that I ran into with the hoodie and the pants that I got, the only thing that I ran into that I was having problems with was all of the sticker material, you know, like the little spores and burrs and stuff like that clinging to it when I walk through those grasslands and things like that. Everything just wants to pound and stick right into that fabric. So something to keep in mind if you're going through grasslands where you got a lot of spurs and seeds and things like that that are sticky, you're going to pick a lot of that stuff up with this material here. But you know, that's basically any kind of material that's going to be like that too. So very happy with the hoodie. The vest, again, that was just a base layer for me, and I used it quite a bit. I used it actually more than I thought I would. This is just an easy vest to just throw on, and if you're just trying to keep your core warm, it's a really nice piece just to slap on and go out and do a couple of little chores here and there or whatever you might have to do. And it can also be used over the top of that hoodie as a layering system. So there again, this material is much like the Sitka. It is a little bit loud, but I did not find any problems with it at all. As far as durability, I have not seen any slashes or cuts or anything in this material. And like I said, I put this stuff through its paces. So the vest was very happy with and used quite a bit. Let's go to the pants. Now the pants, like I said, this is more of a wool, a synthetic wool kind of material, I think. It does have some of the nice soft fabric with the sleeves and the layovers on the legs, the leggings, the pockets, and all that are a different material, which is really nice. However, the main material coming through the pants is more of a wool. And there again, you are going to deal a lot with things wanting to stick to it. I've got tons and tons. You can hear that. Okay, you can hear all that stuff that's stuck to these pants. And that's just that wool, synthetic wool material. It's like wearing a wool blanket out there. So it's going to pick up all those seedlings and all that material through those grasses and thickets and things like that, spores and all that stuff. So if that's something that you're not wanting to deal with, this might be something that you want to kind of steer away from. But for me, it wasn't that big a deal. I will say this though, these pants are very warm. This is I think these were the post rut, if I remember right. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. You'll have to look them up. But it was the heaviest pair of pants that they have on their lineup. And man, they are hot once you put these babies on. Now I bought these a little bit big. I got a size extra large, and I probably should have got a large in the pants. So size wise, everything kind of fits a little bit big. Yeah. If I had to say, you know, one way or the other, I would say that it fits big. These pants are definitely too big for me if I'm not wearing anything under it, and I really didn't have to wear anything under these. If you did a really like a number one base layer under these, you would be more than sufficient with these pants. Now, one of the things that I did run into out in the field, and like I said, I'm in whitetail country most of the time out here at home, and we're dealing with cottonwoods, junipers, and just kind of that river bottom kind of atmosphere. So a lot of snags, a lot of things that tear things up clothing wise, and that actually happened to this pair of pants. So if you can see here, this has like a legging that comes over your main body and is sewn in, so you can hike up your legs if you need to, and then cinch that leg up, and have that up higher if you need to get it up. Say you're walking through water or something like that, and you want to get it up out of the way, or just shorten them up because they're too long for your boots or whatever. That was really something that I thought was really cool about these pants. However, the first time that and this is my luck. I mean, this is just the way it is. So if you want a review on anything, clothing wise, or if any reviews, just come back here and you're going to get a true review, because I put things through the test, and more than likely I end up damaging or getting myself into a situation where things get tore up. So this situation was no different. Got caught on a piece of barbed wire and ripped a huge slash into the bottom section of this pant leg. It didn't go into the main body, so I actually thought about just tearing that off and being done with it. But there again, I just took some super glue and super glued that shut, and it's actually stayed to the point where I can still use them. But that material right there that is hanging off the bottom, that is something that you need to be aware of. They will give you that more added material that could get hung up or catch on something, such as barbed wire, like it did on me, and ripped a giant gash in it. I was really upset when that day happened. So, but it didn't stop me, and that's kind of the reason I put this stuff through the test that I do, is because I want to know that it's going to hold up. Just like anything, you got to take care of it. But like I said, I'm kind of like a four-wheel drive on clothing, and I will run it through everything and anything possible. So, other than the tear in them, these pants are very warm. You'll be very happy with them. They are that wool material, so they're going to be very quiet, but pick up a ton. As you can see through this whole video, I'm just grabbing stuff off of these. It just sticks to them like crazy. So if that's something that you want, that you're not too fond of, then yeah, these may not be for you. But other than that, I love these pants. They were very warm. I didn't have to use them very much this year because it wasn't. I think I used them on my buck that I shot this year. I had those on, and I had my big wool. I had all this stuff on actually on that hunt because it was very, very cold and freezing that morning. So I was trying to stay as warm as I could, and this clothing line actually did a very, very good job of that. So the other part that now this, I gotta say, this is probably one of my favorite pieces of clothing at this moment. This is that big, heavy post rut synthetic puffy that they have. And I'm telling you what, this thing is money. It keeps you warm. It puffs up really nice. I shouldn't have it in the bag right now. I should be hanging this thing up so it can stay at its fullest. But it hasn't been out of the bag for a while, so it's kind of shoddy looking right now. But there again, very warm. Did a very nice job of keeping the elements out. Again, I wore this whitetail hunting, up in the tree, saddle hunting, things of that nature. So you can imagine, going through sticks and branches and all that thing. And I got into a couple situations where I thought for sure I was going to rip this thing into shreds. But it held its own. It really did. I don't have one hole in this thing at all. And pretty impressed with it, to be honest with you. I'm pretty happy with how it was held. I was grabbing at branches and jumping from one branch to another and scraping against the bark. And I literally thought I was just shredding this coat. But it came out flying colors. There's not one scratch or one tear in this coat. So very impressed with that. You can see it's filling up pretty good right now since I've got it out of that bag. But so this, in my mind right now, and I think if you have a chance to purchase this coat at any discount, it's going to be well worth it. Very, very well made, very well constructed, good material, and it's going to keep you warm. So that's my quick update on my Plythal clothing line. So in summary, I would say, this material is a little bit noisy, okay, but you still have that noise with a lot of the Sitka stuff. There are other lines out there probably that are not quite as noisy, but I did not find that to be a problem. That deer that I shot, he was 30 yards from me, but the wind was blowing pretty good too. But I was brushing around, and he never heard it. Now, I can see if you're, early morning and it's dead calm, and you have deer right under you, yeah, you're probably gonna get a look or an ear twitch if you move around too much with this material here. But I hunt high enough that I really don't worry about it. In my opinion, it just sounds like leaves rustling around up there, and I don't think it really bothers them. Now, as far as customer service and stuff like that, warranties, anything like that, I really don't have a clue. I'm not the guy to ask about that, because I really, honestly, I don't care. Because I got this off of Camel Fire, and that is just kind of a wholesale kind of outfit that I get my clothing lines through anyway. So, they are what they are. If I tear them up, hey, that's on me. That's the way I look at it. If I'm putting myself in a situation where I'm tearing this stuff up, it's on me. It's not the clothing. So keep that in mind if you're one of those guys that are kind of like me, accident prone, and are not afraid to get knee deep in the craft. Keep in mind that this is a more fragile material, but you also have some lines in the Plythal that are very good. So I'm definitely going to be looking for more of their line. I'm not going to shy away from it by any means. I think it's a good product, and so maybe we'll have some other reviews to do of more of their materials or their clothing line. But for now, I just wanted to do this update for you guys, kind of give you my 2 cents on what it's all about and what I think about it. And hopefully this helps you guys out in making a decision whether to go, that Sitka way or any of those other clothing lines, or, if you can find some deals on Plythal, it's definitely worth the money, I think. So, anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully this helps you out. And like always, stay safe in your hunts out there, and we will see you on the next video.